Hello, my name is Kim Sauer at CES in Las Vegas. I'm joined today by Vera Schmidt, who works for Mercedes-Benz, and you have an extremely cool job because you're looking into the future. You're looking ahead, well, not 5 years, but 10 years and beyond. What does your job actually entail?
So our projects involve the future trends on future interaction concepts for cars in like 10, 15, 20 years, and we create visions how you interact with these robots from the outside and from the inside of the car.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and you're based in Silicon Valley, where a lot of this R&D takes place. But is that your central part for R&D of future development, or is that a collaboration between lots of geographies?
So for the F015, there are a lot of departments who were involved into the project. In Germany, the headquarters from R&D, and there the different design departments, exterior, interior design, and Como and Sindelfing, and also the advanced user experience design and engineering in Silicon Valley in Sunnyvale. And we are there because we also collaborate with different departments and companies for sensors and technologies.
Now, you mentioned the F015. This is a very futuristic car that was unveiled here at CES for the first time at a keynote that was held on Monday evening. Now, this is a driverless, autonomous car, but it has a host of other features around it that you've been working on. Tell us a little bit about those.
So, for example, you see a front grille where you see like LED lights, and these lights are there to communicate to pedestrians, for example. So once the car is driving autonomous, and that's a robot, this car can communicate to humans outside the car. For example, when the person wants to cross the street, the car can signal while you can cross the street, or please wait, or it can even project laser light onto the road to project a zebra crossing. Mm-hmm.
And also interact with the cars at the back to indicate there's something happening in front. So essentially, security is very high on that list, not just for the passengers inside, but the whole surrounding area.
That's true. So on the back wheel, you can see that there are people, for example, in front of the car. So you can create a kind of transparency and can look through the car, and safety is the most important feature, of course. And for us, very important while the car is driving autonomous.
Mm-hmm. Now, this is a car of the future, and there are probably lots of features that you're working on that we can't even imagine. So is there a lot that you're sort of going beyond all those features that we saw in the F015?
Yes, we already have new ideas. We will proceed. But for example, what's really important is while the car is driving autonomous, we still have a steering wheel in there, we still have pedals, gas pedals, but we want the person to also be able to drive the car, but we created a special interface for it. We call it conduct the car. It's a commander module, a digital interface where you can speed up the car or slow it down. So it's a complete new way of driving and more essential way of driving.
So I guess it's empowering us, the human being, to decide on, do we want to give control over to the car, or do we want to keep that control? And also the car interacting with us and maybe predicting what we want to do?
Yeah, prediction is a big part of the autonomous driving car because it needs to know what's around the surrounding, what's the traffic around you, and that's why the car can predict a lot. And the interaction between the car inside to the human is very important. And that's why we created this big launch, the luxury space where the person can do whatever he or she wants to relax, make business calls, or interact with the outside environment.
Mm-hmm. Very exciting, a long show and a very important show for you here, I'm sure, and we've still got a couple of days, so I hope your feet won't suffer too much. Thank you very much for taking the time to talk to us today.
Thank you for your time.